for the AI and .NET stand-up community, and I'm super happy today because we are going to talk about Phi-3 and C#, and this is a super cool model. My name is Bruno Capuano. I'm part of the Cloud Advocates.NET team, and I am super happy to bring here today with my friend Kinfey. Hey, Kinfey, how are you?
Hello, Bruno. Long time no see. I'm very happy to join this .NET community stand-up. So I love to work with you. Say hello to everyone. Yeah.
Yes, thanks. And hey, by the way, thanks for doing this. We are literally in your worst time zone to do this, so we are recording this. But I really want everybody to know about Phi-3 and more. Can you introduce yourself and you tell us? I know who you are, but for the people in the audience.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Kinfey. I'm in China. I'm senior account advocate in Microsoft. I focus AI and data. This time, I write the Phi-3 Cookbook. Thanks, Bruno, to contribute PR together. Maybe if you want to focus some SLM and our Phi-3 family, please read the book. Maybe in my slide, I will introduce the book, but this time, I think I will introduce the .NET with Phi-3 more together.
Yes, and hey, that's super important. We are going to start the presentation now, but the Phi-3 Cookbook is an amazing GitHub repo with tons of resources where labs, how you can download the model, use the model with Onyx, Olama, and more. So, hey, literally, if you want to learn more, go to the Phi-3 Cookbook. So, Kinfey, are you okay if I share your screen so we can start with the slides?
Okay, thank you, Bruno. Can you see my screen now? Okay, it's
yes,
okay.
There it is.
Okay, thank you. Let's go. Yeah, thank you, Bruno. I think this time I will talk about the .NET 5e together. I am .NET developer for a long time, so I think that this time .NET love AI. I think we focus the AI time is the generative AI, including different things. Maybe you love OpenAI because it has many popular model. You can see GPT-3, GPT-3.5, GPT-4, GPT-4o. Of course, if you want to finish some image to text or text to image, you can use story. Of course, you are using embedding. Maybe text-aided embedding model is very good. I think another is the speech. Maybe you use the whisper to finish together. I think OpenAI is very good solutions for generative AI, but it's on the cloud. If you want to own the model, maybe we say no. I think this time many people say they want to own this the generative AI model. Maybe you can use another choice. This is the Hugging Face model, including some Microsoft research, NVIDIA and Meta publish the open source model in Hugging Face. Just 5 we published in Hugging Face portal. Many people love to use the open source model together because you can define the model with your industry data. Of course, you can use to fine-tuning the model with the open source model. Maybe you can control more together. I think cloud model and the open source model can work together because you can see if you want to use the generative contents, maybe use the cloud model. If you want to use your industry model data or industry enterprise solution, maybe you can fine-tuning the open source model together. So this time, many people say generative AI, we need to do more things together.
Yes.
As the .NET developer.
Kinfey, wait a second before we move here, just to double check and to see what I get here. If you don't know, if the audience doesn't know Hugging Face is kind of the main repo or global place where we are hosting models. So you can find not only in example, Phi-3 model, one of our Microsoft research model, but you can find there also the meta models, Mistral models, and more. And the cool thing about this is that think about that this is kind of a big repository where you can clone and download the models. So you can use them locally, and then you can fine tuning and more. And by the way, Hugging Face is much more than that. But it's important to know that it's a place, it's probably, what do you think, is the most popular place to host models, to deploy your labs and more right now?
Yeah. I think Hugging Face we can do more things. Just like the website, you can see in Hugging Face, we can see more Phi-3 models there. Let me give you to see. Can you see the screen? Yeah. We can see we have published many Phi-3 family models there. You can install Hugging Face CLI or to download the Phi-3 model from Hugging Face. Of course, if you use the Meta or some different open source model, you can do this too. If you love GitHub, maybe you love the Hugging Face tool. Yeah. Let me continue to the PPT.
Yes, let's go back. But I was thinking that it will be nice to explain, because sometimes people think of Hugging Face as a cloud provider.
Okay.
And no, Azure is the place that you can deploy the models later, but Hugging Face is also a place that you can see as a big GitHub of models or something like this. Please go. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks. I think many .NET developers say when I can build different applications using .NET, just like in traditional, we can build web, desktop, mobile, gaming, and data and cloud with .NET. And this time, if you want to do generative AI, how to do this? Sometime in the past, .NET can do AI. Maybe you know the ML.NET or TensorFlow.NET. This is very good open source framework for .NET. If you use C#, F# to doing some machine learning and deep learning projects. But this time, generative AI, how to use .NET to finish some applications. Maybe I summarize three topics to talk about this. The first thing is how to use AI model in local and cloud environment. This is very important. Just like if you use Hugging Face, maybe you want to know how to use C# to call or local models. If you want to use the cloud cloud model, maybe you can you want to find some framework to do this or some SDK to do this. Another thing is how to build a RAG. This time, wrap-up solution is very popular in generative AI, because you can combine your data very easily. Use VectorDB or to chat with your data. It's very good. How to use C# to do this? Maybe this is another topic. But the last topic is how to build AI and cloud native applications. Sometimes we focus cloud native application, but this time if we inject generative AI together, how to do this? Maybe it's important too. So I will talk about these three topics to do this. The first thing, what is Phi-3? This is very important. I think many people say, oh, Phi-3 is just the model, but this time I say no, because if you want to know the Phi-3, maybe we can see the Phi-3 grow up series. This is the grow up Phi-3 in different types. We know that Phi can help you to generative code, test completion, and chat together. But you can see Microsoft published Phi series in Phi-1, 5.5, 1.5, and Phi-2. This is very different. In our first version, we just focus Python coding model. You can see that if we can get the good result compared to the model is the 10 and larger train on 100 more data. Another thing is the 1.5 model. We add the natural language model together. You can see we can get the good result. Maybe some people say how to do this. I think Microsoft used the very good data as the training data. We can find that if you want to get the good result, maybe good data is very important. So Microsoft used to do this. In the Phi tool, we add the 2.7 billion parameters language model to to strong on the model or set more cases to do this. It can do some outstanding vision, language understanding capability, and so casting and a state-of-the-art performance among base language model with less than 30 billion parameters. So I think Phi is very good model for in Microsoft research. But in Microsoft build, we publish Microsoft Phi-3 family. You can see that we not only just publish one model, we publish the series. Just like that, we publish the Phi-3 mini. This is the 3.8 billion language model. It's very small parameters. You can think that many people say generative AI is very good. I want to deploy that in the offline, just like I deploy in the edge device. Maybe sometime if you see some large language model, but the less compute is very hard. But this time we can deploy the Phi-3 in the mobile device.
Yes, and hey, before going there, just sorry to interrupt, but just to add some context here. You don't need to do this, but you can even run the Phi-3 mini in a Raspberry Pi. I write a couple of blog posts here and there. It's not very fast, but it works. You can deploy the model in a very small device like a Raspberry Pi, and it works. And as you can see here, the other versions like the medium and small, they are as good as GPT 3.5. So this is an amazing model to play around, to work around. And remember, you can go to Hugging Face and download the model for free. So this is super cool, but the family is big because we have small, medium, and vision. Tell us more about the last two.
Yes, but I think Phi-3 mini, this is dependence English data training. If you want to support different languages, just like some Chinese, some Japanese, maybe you can try to use Phi-3 small or Phi-3 medium models. Another news is Phi-3 has released the vision model. This is very good because we always talk about a generative AI, just like Phi-3. This is just focus natural language, but this time we give the Phi-3 can see and something, everything. Just like you can import some image, URL or image to Phi-3 vision. It can help you to finish some OCR jobs and some object detections. I love Phi-3 vision. Maybe sometime I always use Phi-3 vision to help me to generative code from some pictures, some images. It's very good scenario to us to use Phi-3 to finish more and more things with vision. So this time Phi-3 family is very good. But some people will say, how to choose this? Maybe you need to think this is very important thing is the benchmark. You can see the benchmark at the right. Many people say, oh, the benchmark is very good, but some in the past we not only compare different datas or different benchmark from different model, but this time we can compare benchmark with the GPT 3.5 Turbo. Oh, it's very great. Great benchmark. I think a good result to do this if you want to finish some master, some word knowledge, some some language understanding, you can see the benchmark is very, very good. Of course, some people say this is not good for the GPT-4, but I think you need to think this is SLM. It's very, very small parameters to training the model. It's very great. Another thing is the license. You can see this is the MIT license. You can use the Phi-3 family model in everywhere for free for your business requirement. I think this is very good. Another thing is you can use different tools just like Olama, just like Azure AI model catalog to call the Phi-3 family models. So I think this time Phi-3 model gives us a very, very good choice in your scenario.
Yes, and sorry, before moving forward, just to double check everything. This is important. This is, and you literally mentioned this, and I love it. Of course, you are not going to compare Phi-3 versus GPT-4o. There are literally two different leagues. That's it. But this works very well versus something that we know a lot, like GPT 3.5, that was one of the standards a couple of months ago. So this is the level that we have in a model, and this is the interesting part, that use a license, an MIT license, so you can download and use it for free. And in the Phi-3 Cookbook that is right now showing in the bottom, the banner with the link there, you will find a lot of scenarios of how to use it, deploy it, and more. But this is important. This is a model that you can use with the MIT license. You can download, adapt it to your business, and more. And the quality of the model, take this in a very simple way, is like a GPT 3.5. And hey, we have other numbers, and as Kinfey mentioned, there is a lot of benchmark here, but this is an amazing tool that you can use right now to have it like this. And what I like in example, if correct me if I am wrong, Kinfey, is that you can deploy your model locally, and we are going to see this later, and learn. But then if you want to grow and scale, you can use the same model in Azure, in example, where you can scale, because that's Azure, that's our platform, that's the cloud. You know the stuff there. We are not going to talk about that. But it's the same model, which is super, super interesting. So, hey, I love it. And I also see Olama here, which is always fun to have because it's probably the fastest way to try these things right now. Hey, sorry, go back to you.
Thanks, Bruno. But I need to talk about more in 5 minutes. I deployed the 5 minutes in iPhone. It's very,
very, you did it. I see that. You did it. It was amazing.
Yeah. It's very, very good. Another is I love the Jetson series, immediate Jetson series IoT edge device. You can deploy the 5 minute there. It can run in your edge device. I think it's amazing. When I touch the 5V, the first, I try to deploy in different hardware. It's very, very good. Maybe in the future, you can see some edge device, including Microsoft 5V. I think we talk about 5V can deploy in the edge device. How to do this? You can see Phi-3 is the big family, but we not only publish the Hugging Face format, we always publish the honest format and GGOF format in our Hugging Face portal. You can see this is the quantitative a model including info and FP16, FP32. You can see this is very, very good to do this to let you to get performance to deploy a 5V family model in the edge device. Some people say, GGOF and honest, how to choose this? Maybe sometime if you use Olama, you can use the some GGOF format. But honest runtime is very traditional machine learning format. Here, I think before the generative AI, we use the honest model to deploy to the edge device. So this time, I think Microsoft give you honest runtime. Maybe can choose the honest more format to do this. we talk about the C-sharp. Maybe this time, C-sharp can continue to use the generative AI model or Phi-3 model, maybe use the honest model altogether. I think .NET love honest model. You can see that the transition honest model, it can use different machine learning and deep learning framework to generative honest model. Maybe this time, our generative AI can and convert on this model. I do something is using Microsoft Oliver can help us to convert the generative AI model to honest model. So this time, you can see Microsoft publish honest model support in generative AI. This is honest runtime for generative AI. You can access this GitHub repo. I think this GitHub repo is very, very good. It can give you different choice. Just not only focus some GPU. Maybe you can use the open window, or maybe you can use the direct ML to use on this runtime generative AI to run on your SLM models. This time, it support the model architecture. Is the Gemma, Llama, and Mistral, and Phi. We can talk about this is the SLM models or the some very generative AI models. Another thing is the whisper. Maybe some people want to use the speech or audio or projects. Whisper is very important to you. So Whisper maybe in the future will support more this model architecture and stable diffusion. It will on the roadmap too. But you can see the API. It support the Python, C#, and C++. If you are a .NET developer, you will say, "Oh, I can use C# to continue to use the generative AI model in local. Use this runtime, support runtime framework." Another thing is the platform. This is support the Linux and Windows platform, and Android platform, and Mac OS and iOS platform. Another is if you want to use deploy the honest runtime in Copilot PC or AI PC, maybe ARM 16 for or architecture is important. So this time it support the ARM 16.4. Another thing is the CUDA, Direct ML, QNN, RCM, and OpenWindow can support. So you can use the honest runtime for generative AI very, very smoothly with C#. Now I talk about more things. Is the some knowledge contents. Maybe we need to do some demos to give you the concept and the step by step how to use the honest runtime for generative AI using Phi-3 Mini and Phi-3 Visions. Let's see that.
Yes, let's see some code. I want to see some code.
Yeah. The first thing you can see the this is
sorry. Before we go in there, can you zoom a little? Can you increase the size of the font a little in the Visual Studio Code?
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
Oh, that's perfect. That's amazing.
Okay. You can see that I use the honest runtime generative AI in my .NET Interactive notebook. I think the notebook is very, very good to us to some .NET developer to learn the new technology or run the different language C# languages step by step. The first thing you need to import your NuGet library. This is the first thing is the honest runtime, because this is honest runtime. You need to use this. This is the new version is the 1.18.0. Another thing is the honest runtime generative AI. This is the 0.3.0 version. And then if you want to call the honest model, the first thing you need to download in your local devices. You can check your Hugging Face portal. You can download very smoothly. You can use the Hugging Face CLI to download. Of course, you can use the Git Chrome on CLI to download the model. You can choose this. Of course, this is the honest model. So this time, you can see you need to find the honest model. This is the Phi-3 mini 4K instruction honest model. Another thing is if you want to use the more big parameter support, you can see the 120 1,000 instructor on this model. Of course, if you have some CUDA support, you can use the small model to support on this CUDA formats. And then you can see I add the on this model Phi-3 mini is my location. You can change this location, and then using the library Microsoft ML on its runtime. And another thing is to set the model here. And of course, when you finish the model initializations, and then use the tokenizer to get the tokenizer model. Another thing is the system prompt you need to set. Another thing is your prompt. Please remember, this Phi-3 has a chat template. This template is the Phi-3 template. You can set the system, user, and assistants. So you can see the user assistant, just like I just used the what is your name, but if of course you can set your system prompt here to set the system things. Another is the do some parameter settings or some mask length and some encode here. Encode is the chat template you setting your initial and then run. You can see what is your name as it will give you the answer. Of course, some people don't love the rate the wait the result. Maybe you can use the streamer step by step. Okay, let me to restart the kernel to run run all the cell to you. The first thing you can see the NuGet to download the library, and then it can get the result here. Of course, you can see the streamer, but I think it's very fast. But,
it's fast, yes. And
yes.
just to explain a little more, what we are seeing here is how we are running this with a local model using Onyx. Directly loading the model for a local path and using the NuGet packages to work with Microsoft Onyx, we can run the model here there, which is super cool because this is literally a sample that you can run. You download the model and you can run locally. By the way, all of this is, I'm going to put the ticker again so the people take a look. You can find all of these samples in the Phi-3 Cookbook. So everything that we are going to show today is part somewhere there because the cookbook is big, is somewhere there. So yes, hey, Vision, let's watch the Vision one.
Okay, Vision is another support in on this model. I think this time I use the Mac OS, so this is the GPU support. Maybe you can use if you have the NVIDIA GPU, or maybe you can use the GPU support. This is only the CPU support here, but I use you can see the picture. This is the picture is I want to use Phi-3 Vision to help me to detect how many people in the in the picture. You can see I set the template, but it's some different from the Phi-3 mini Phi-3 team mini template. Phi-3 Vision template, you can add the image URL, so you can see I add the more things is image one, but maybe you can add more of pictures there. Another thing is you need to process your image. So this time you can use the image tensor to use the processor to your image. Another thing is to set some parameters you want to control the Phi-3 vision. Another thing is you can see it give me the 3 people in the picture. Maybe this time I can run again to you. It's okay. Okay, let me create the cell and run it.
And hey, this is important also to understand how this model works. We usually use these models where we ask questions to describe the image, which is fine. It's going to say, I find people in the image, this is a sunny day or whatever. But this is kind of a next level question where we ask the model to get understanding of the image and then answer the question. Because the question here is, can you tell me how many people are in the image? So the model is going to open the image, analyze the image, and based on the analysis is going to apply the question, which is super, super important. And when you finish this, and it's probably going to take some time because yes, we are using CPU, and if you have a GPU, it's going to work faster. But remember, this is all running locally, which is mind-blowing and a super good model. We are going to see the answer. In the meantime, while it's working, let me show you something that which I really, really like when I start to see your Onyx demos. So let me share my screen and let me show you something to the audience. So this is literally, let's do a zoom a little. Let me add my screen. So there it is. So this is literally a very similar scenario that Kinfey showed. This is part of the cookbook, but what we have here is, again, Onyx runtime, loading the model, and doing a chat loop with the question to do this. Important thing here that we have is, remember, remember, we are supporting the chat. Yes, we are supporting the chat completion, the chat standard. So we need to do the system prompt, user using key. And hey, this is a chat. This is a very simple chat. So if I go here and I run this, I can basically, let me start the demo again. And I can start to ask questions like, hey, my name is Bruno. Phi-3 is going to say, hey, hello, Bruno. How can I assist? What is my name? I am an AI and don't have access to personal data. Because this is a chat, but this chat has no memory. Or, yes, has no memory. But if instead of using Onyx directly, we use Semantic Kernel, let me open this one. There is an extension in Semantic Kernel that allows you to do this. You can create a builder. You can add a Onyx runtime for Gen AI, for chat. In this case, we are going to path the model location. And then you can create a chat. And the chat will have history. So this is kind of a different one. And you can see, I'm a big fan of Semantic Kernel, but you can see here that the code is also very simple because I don't need to handle the history, the format, the system, and the tag. I can do this. And if I run this one, if I run the Phi-3 Semantic Kernel, debug new instance, there it is. And I start to ask questions. Sorry for the crappy there. So question, I say, hey, my name is Bruno. It's going to say, hello, Bruno. It's nice to meet you. How I can assist you today? This is streaming. I can ask a question again. What is my name? And hey, your name, as mentioned at the beginning of the conversation, is Bruno. So using Semantic Kernel, I take away a lot of foundational code to make this work. But what I really like is that, hey, it's literally my code using Semantic Kernel, but using, again, a local model that I have here in my machine, which is super, super nice because running everything with more or less code using Onyx allows you to have everything here. So I just wanted to show this. If someone is a Semantic Kernel fan, you can also do Onyx Phi-3 with Semantic Kernel. Going back to your screen, Kinfey?
Yeah, okay.
There it is.
You can see the result is here now. Yeah, I think my laptop is slow, so get the result. You can see the result now. And then we can see these 2 demos. Thank you, Bruno, to help me to finish more demos to talk about Phi-3 Mini and Phi-3 Vision. And then after finish this, we can continue to talk about another topic because we know how to use the model. And then I think RAG is our the last topic here. This what is the RAG? RAG is the retrieval argument generation. While is data retrieval plus text generation. Maybe sometime if you want to ask some question, the first thing is the uh, uh, is the structured data and the unstructured data of the enterprise are stored in the vector DB. When searching for will some content, the summary and then the content are found to form a context. And the test completion capability of the LM and SLM is combined to generate content. Maybe in this technology, the important technology is the vector DB because it saves the vector contents in the database. You can vector DB can make it easier for machine learning model to remember previous inputs and enable machine learning to be used to support use case such as some research or recommendations and test generations. Tests can be identified based on simulator mixture rather than actual matches. So I think this time, vector DB is the key to the realized wow. We can convert data to into vector storage, including some text embedding free or Generative AI embedding. Maybe sometimes some people say, "Oh, I want to choose some vector knowledge in with vector model or some embedding model or vector DB." But how if I'm the .NET developer, how to do this? Maybe sometimes you can use some models to do this. I think I will give you another choice is the .NET small components. This is very good components for embedding in your local environment. Why I give you this open source project? Because the first thing is embedding is very normal technology in generative AI now. But this time we use the natural language strings are converted into the numerable vector called embedding. But sometimes if you want to use some embedding technology in your local environment with low GPU or some CPU, maybe this time you is very hard. But a smart component, a local embedding is a package for you. If you use C#, it's very smoothly to call all the embedding and some data. Another thing is if you want to use this component, you can find the very a good performance to you. You can see this is the performance in the smart components, including some um, 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 50 characters string may take around a 0.5 million seconds of CPU time. I think this is very good, uh, good, good performance. Another thing is if you want to use these small components, maybe you can choose the embedding model if you like it. Just like I choose the Gina AI embedding model for in open source. But another thing is you can quantization and different shrinking embedding. I think it can give you all the different time, just like embedding F32, embedding INT embedding INT1. You can see this is the different things for your embedding. You can set the time for you to some wrap up or some vector embedding and technology. Maybe sometime we focus embedding F32 time because you can see this is the size is nearly the test ADA embedding and see in OpenAI. But I think this time you can use the offline embedding with C# using the smart component local embeddings. I think you can use these smart components in local compute. Another thing is the custom embedding on its model. Another thing is the support of semantic kernel. Bruno and me love semantic kernel. If you are .NET developer love semantic kernel, maybe you can use the semantic kernel work together to finish your embedding projects. Let's see the demo how to embedding a model with the smart components. This is my logo. You can see that this is my logo. You need to use the smart components logo embedding. This is the preview version. This is very early version here, but you can use this just like when you finish the library. Add library, download the library. You need to use as smart components local embedding libraries. Another thing is this is very simple samples. You can use the local embedder initialization. Another thing you can use the cat, dog, and snooker together, and then when you embedding different things, just like kitten, we can compare the result. You can see this is the cosine result. You can find the similar results. If you kitten and a similar kitten, maybe this is 100%. Another is the cat and dog and the snooker is different result because it is not very similar. So it will give you the different result. I talk about this component support the semantic kernel. You can see I always combine the semantic kernel and Qgen together. You can see the something is you need to add use the NuGet in the .NET Interactive Smart Component Local Embeddings semantic kernel. This is the preview version. You can use this to do this. Another thing is to call the semantic kernel and semantic kernel embedding library and using the smart component local embedding semantic kernel together. And another thing is you need to add the local text embedding generation method here with your builder method. Another thing is you can see I set the get requirement service, and then you can embedding just like Kinfey is Microsoft AI Cloud Advocate. If you check the embedding, you can see this is the embedding time you can save to the Qgen vector DB or another vector DB now. Let's us to try to do something more. Just like if I set some different informations, AI Kinfey is AI expert, Bruno is .NET and AI expert, Lee is AI expert, and then more person. But if you want to set this, you can define the class just like info, including some profile and your embedding and your content to save, and then you can see we can convert the some profile to the embedding to byte in the class, and then search who is the .NET expert. You can see that if I set the math result is number one, we can see, oh, Bruno is the .NET and AI expert. Yeah, this is very, very good.
Yes,
result.
Just to explain a little more what's happening here, because I like it. First of all, once again, this is all in the Phi-3 Cookbook. Go and take a look there. And then we pick up information. The whole idea is that we pick up pieces of information like sentences that we have here with Kinfey is amazing, Bruno is not so good looking and whatever, and we convert those to embeddings. The embedding is literally a vector of numbers. That's it. And then we use different techniques that allows us to search a question that we also convert to embeddings to try to have the cosine or whatever we are doing there to try to have the answer. But what is fun here, what is important is that, first of all, the code is super simple. We are showing just one, in the last one, you are getting the closest one, you are showing just the closest one, but we can have different results and different results with different relevance. So we can know that, hey, we have these 3 answers that can answer your questions, and we have relevance here with 0.9, 0.8, or 0.3. So we say everything over 0.9 is fine or more. So there is a lot of stuff that we have here, but the whole idea is that we can do, basically, we can take advantage of the power or a very powerful large language model, like not large, small language model, sorry about that, like Phi-3, and combine this with external information, like this arrays of data, but imagine that you pick up a lot of documents, information in a database, and more, to get the power of the small language model plus that info, which is great and amazing. I have another sample here, but we don't have time to show it. But hey, I really, really like it. And again, you are running everything local here. You are using the local model, you are using the embedding, and you are running everything. And we are super happy, we are super lucky that the Smart Component team, we are going to invite them for another topic because they created a super cool set of UI components to do Blazor and Razor and more. They created this library, the embeddings one, compatible with Semantic Kernel. So you can literally code very, very fast if you know Semantic Kernel.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, back to you.
Bruno, I remember I forget to talk about this smart component embedding is support the honest model. You can see that you can define your you can define let me find that. You can define the model here. Okay, let me if you want to use your model or to change embedding model change, you can see the method. Just like click the docs here, and then to read the local embedding, it can tell you how to change the embedding model in your local environment. The default model is the BGE micro version 2 model. But if you want to use different model, you can change your location. But you can see that this is not the Hugging Face format model or GGUF model, is honest model. It's very, very good. A smart component and team do the good jobs. We can use the Phi-3 honest and embedding model honest together to finish the wrap solutions here. So I love the solution in the with C# and the honest runtime. The last thing is I want to talk about when and Bruno always talk about semantic kernel. Maybe this time we know semantic kernel is the open source for project support the C#, Python, and Java code. You can use the Copilot stack to with semantic kernel to finish your Copilot stack to create your AI agents together. Maybe I write the Semantic Kernel Cookbook too. So if you want to read more to know more Semantic Kernel, please read my another book for Semantic Kernel. And the last thing I want to talk about cloud native, because some people think generative AI, this is the AI jobs, but to the enterprise, we need to combine our business scenario in cloud. So AI need to combine cloud native together. So how to do this? 5 mini vision or 5 small, 5 mini. How to combine together? Because some people know how to use Phi training, how to use RAP, but if you want to combine cloud native, how to do this? If you are .NET developer, I think you're very lucky because .NET always upgrade their cloud native technology. This time, .NET Aspire. I love the .NET Aspire because this is the cloud native solutions. It provides a consistent set of tools and partners that help you build and run distribute application. .NET Aspire is designed to help you orchestrations, components, and tooling. Is very, very good. You can see if you are not familiar AI, you can see the diagram in the left. It can combine different service and different API and from M together. You can very easy to use .NET Aspire to manage your cloud-native or solutions, including different microservices, different event bars, or from end solutions. But this time, I think .NET team, including some generative AI application with .NET A. If you want to know more about this, please read this link. They talk about .NET Aspire can support different things, just like semantic kernel is good. Another thing is VectorDB. You can use the .NET Aspire to add QGen or some different VectorDB very easily. Another thing is the streamline deployment. You can use the .NET Aspire and to deploy your applications in your local environment or your Azure environment. Another thing is the monitoring and observability. This is very good. And then I will write a very simple applications in the .NET Aspire here. You can see I use the Phi-3 honest runtime service to give the very Phi-3 infra to support the API, to give some API to do this. Another thing is the semantic kernel. This is the AI orchestration service. You can use semantic kernel to finish some prompt library to finish different things, just like coding, just like some text to generation or chat. Another thing is the front end is the chat UI. You can see when I ask some question, I click the open the website and ask some question, and then semantic kernel will help me to orchestration and the prompt engineering and connect to the honest. Honest will Phi-3 honest model, and Phi-3 honest model will give some result to do this. Let's see the my last demo. The first thing I need to open the .NET Aspire project. You can see the .NET Aspire project. If you create the .NET Aspire project, you can you just have the app host or the service default or model. The front end use the Blazor. Blazor is very good for front end solutions. Another thing is the model service. Model service is combined the honest model. Just like here, this is the Phi-3 agent. It help me to binding the Phi-3 to get the result here, model here. Another thing is the semantic kernel API. Semantic kernel API it is very easy. I just use the semantic kernel to help me to connect the Phi-3 minute service, just like model service here, and then to get the a prompt and to get to wait the result. But of course, you can use the prompt to finish more or complex scenario for you. So this time is very easy just to call all the 5 minute here. Another thing is the Blazor. Blazor is very easy to do this. I put the Blazor page here, and to finish some component here and page, you can see the home Blazor. I create the just the chat UI service. Let's run the Phi-3 Aspire solutions here. If you run the Phi-3 Aspire solution here, you need to rate the building, and then it will show the local host here. Wait, you just need to rate here. Give some time. Okay. You can see all build is success, and then click here to log in. You can see the portal. Wait, click more. Okay, everything is run okay, and then you can click the HTTPS. Okay, you can ask.
While you are running this, just to explain, so Aspire is going to do many things, and it's we are going to see a lot of Aspire. Probably not in this channel, but in the other ones, they are doing amazing Aspire. We are also doing Aspire, but right now, what we have here is Aspire running the orchestration in the back to everything here, and it's also getting the traces and more of the project. You are running what project do you have here, which are the relationships. Aspire is going to manage to start the process in the right order. It's going to manage the dependency between the projects, and you have one cool part of Aspire, which is the dashboard, where you can see telemetry, traces, and more. And then you are also going to have your application, that the one that Kinfey is showing here right now. And Kinfey, by the way, we need to wrap up. Sorry about that. If you want to show the questions and responses and the dashboard, we are almost there.
Okay, let me ask the question. Do you know Microsoft? Wait, we can see different trace mixture. Just like I said, some front end service. Another thing is the dashboard. Dashboard, you can view the details or some logs here. Maybe it's very easy here, and then you can read the details to find some endpoint and environment variable. Is here you can set you can see the different environment here. Of course, you can see the tracing. Here you can check your different service. Maybe you are a cloud native manager. Maybe you need to focus some time spending and some running is good or not good. Maybe this time it can give me the answer here. So I try to finish more or to finish, but you can check the different service together. You can see every time and that different span here. So .NET Aspire can give you the very good management portal. You can control here in your local environment or your service environment, can very easy to control.
Yes. Sorry, question. Is this demo already part of the cookbook?
No, maybe
Okay.
I will add the web solutions maybe the last week, because this solution I think I will upgrade more things, just like this is very easy. But you know, I want to do some fine-tuning and to convert on this and deploy again. So please wait. I will publish the blog to talk about this and add to the Phi-3 Cookbook. Yeah.
Yes, take a look at the cookbook. Take a look at the links that we shared today. Is going to be there. We have so many other things to show. Like you can run this in the cookbook right now with code spaces, so you don't need to install anything local. There is so many things to do. We are on time. So, hey, Kinfey, thanks a lot. This was amazing. I really appreciate that you share everything here. We probably need to do something, and a second part, because there are so many. So, hey, looking forward for the next one. Thanks a lot.
Yes. Thanks, Bruno. Hope to see everyone soon. Yeah. Please focus my cookbook. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.